Alright, this is Alg/FLZ3. The next portion of the review of this project. This was the starting floor plan particularly for the addition size. It was indicated as the desirable starting point. There were to be changes back here where this was going to be converted to a pantry. The door was going to be eliminated, and the entry to the bathroom would be through this closet here. There were substantial changes in the kitchen as well, but looking at the addition, this was the largest addition that could be put together without beginning to engage with or eliminate portions of the pergola, and preserving this rear door into the garage, keeping the roof slope at a reasonable slope. The way this addition looks from the outside, still with this door in it, but this was how it looked from the outside at that point. You can see it's very close to the pergola, but still off enough to allow ventilation, etc. This is the door that will go away. I'm converting that to a window in my permutation. And there was a discussion at the document where if the machines are on this wall here, then these windows need to be shorter or shorter like that. But if the machines are over on the west wall, then those windows can be a little more lengthy. So this is the first rebuild of that starting point plan. You can see the addition keeps the same size. The date, file name date, is up here and over here and everywhere else. We'll talk about the kitchen in a moment. This is a starting point kitchen, but we'll zoom in first to the laundry. There was an extensive discussion in the document from June with regard to the various things that could happen within the laundry. I've converted the little pathway and door out to the deck here to a pantry, and made the door to the bathroom through here. I've located this wall so that a person could have a 36-inch space here for a vanity or whatever sort of furniture type of thing they were going to use for a sink. It doesn't really matter though if you want to pull that out some. It's at the expense of that space in there, which maybe you were going to use for something, but you could pull that out at least to a 42. Technically you could probably get this area up to a 48. The 42 is a very generous single vanity. Alternatively, if you wanted more space within the laundry, you could come all the way down to something like this. It doesn't really matter. While this gives you some privacy and some separation and sequestration from the kitchen, it doesn't really matter. This is the only real sliver of view through here is from this little area here, and that's not impacted by exactly where this wall ends up. As you can see, nothing really changes with regard to that. That's a decision that needs to be made, is where that wall ends up. Looking at the pantry, it's always nice to have a window into any room really, but the pantry is nice to have a window, particularly one that's not got a lot of heat exposure, which this one does not. I'm showing this is just a quick discussion of how to treat the door situation. There's no real opportunity for a pocket door. I mean, I suppose it could be done, but I did not show it. I suppose a pocket door could be shifted back here, but it would be kind of an undertaking, and it would be hard. You wouldn't be able to insulate this wall, which could be a problem. So these are just various alternative doors. I have these out swinging, which would probably pretty much stay open all the time. Those could probably swing inward, for that matter. Alternatively, you could have a cafe type door where they both swing either way, just come in and out at will. I'm showing we would have to shift this down to a little bit less deep shelves, at least in this region. Possibly it comes back out. But that's one way to do the door. Another way is to have the old style dining room door that swings both ways and just clip the corners of these shelves. You could go down to a more narrow door, 24-inch door, have that swing either both ways like that, or in or out. But that's a decision that needs to be made on the pantry. And those don't have to be just a closed panel door if you didn't want. You could have some people like this sort of thing. There's a whole variety of obscure kind of glass where you'd still get light and color coming through there.